Hi, it's Jay and welcome back to Jay Learning Videos. In this video, I am going to be reviewing with you the most common Latin and Greek roots there are. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so yes, this is the 50 most common Greek and Latin roots. So let's begin. So our first root is ab. It is a Latin root and it means to move away. Some examples are abstract, which means like to move away from reality, and abstain. Our next root is acer or acre. They're Latin roots and they mean bitter. So some examples are acrid, which means very bitter, or exacerbate. Anti is our first Greek root and it means against. Some examples are antibacterial, against bacteria, like antibacterial wipes or antibacterial medicine, and also antidote, which is what you take if you got like a snake bite or something. Ac or aqua are Latin roots which mean water, and some examples are aquarium, which is full of water, it has fish and other marine life, and aquamarine, which is the color of water. It says gemstone, which is the color of water. Ast or astro is a Greek root which means star, like astronaut, they go into space, or astronomy, which is the study of space and stars. Odd or audi means to hear or sound. So some examples are auditorium and audible. Auto is a Greek root which means self. Automatic could do something by itself, and an autobiography is a biography about yourself. An autobiography is actually a word we'll get to later. It has 3 roots in it, and all 3 of these roots are going to be mentioned. Ben or bene is a Latin root which means good. So some examples are benefit and benefactor. Biblio means book in Greek, like bibliography, which is at the end of a book. It tells you what sites and sources that you used. Bibliophile is someone who loves books. And I'll get back to that later. Bio. Bio is the Greek root for life. Biology is the study of life, and a biography is a book about someone's life. An autobiography is a book about your own life. So that's the second root in autobiography. Breve or brief means short. Abbreviation is a short form, and brief literally means short. And the picture is just some common text abbreviations. Chrom in Greek means color, like monochromatic, which means the same color, or Google Chrome, and its logo has red, white, yellow, green, and blue. Chron or chrono are Greek roots for time. Synchronize and chronological both mean time. Chronological is time order, and synchronize is perfectly synced in time. Circ is a Latin root that means circle. Circumference is the distance around the circle, and circus is shaped like a circle. The word circle also has circ in it, so technically circle means circle, but yeah, I don't know if that made sense, but yeah. Dict is a Latin root which means to say or to speak. A dictator, which actually is a person who has complete control over the government, but they typically do that by giving lots of speeches. And a dictionary, well, it has all the words, so it helps you speak. Doc is a Latin root which means to teach. Document and doctrinal are some words, like witness. Duck or deuce, actually it's pronounced deuce. It is a Latin root which means to lead or to make. Produce, you're producing things. Deduce is when you are making it smaller. Dyna means power. Dynamite has lots of power. It can blow up things. And a dynasty in the olden times was a family which had power over a country or empire. Fund is a Latin root which means the bottom. Foundation is the bottom of a building, and funding is kind of like the bottom of a company. Gen or gene in Latin means to give birth. Gene is like the DNA, and generate also has a gene in it. Geo is a Greek root that means earth. Geography is the study of the earth. Geology is the study of the things inside of the earth and the rocks inside of the earth. Gna is a Greek root which means to know, like acknowledge or agnostic, and this is a bibliophile, someone who loves books. Although if you loved books, I don't know why you'd be eating them, but yeah. Graph is the third root in autobiography. Auto, self, bio, life, graph, write or book. So it's a book or piece of writing about your own life, autobiography. And an autograph is when you write your own name, and graph is like a graph which you write on typically. Hab or hib means to have. Exhibit and inhabit, which means there's people, it has people living there. So yeah. Hydra is the Greek root for water, not the Latin root. The Latin root is aqua. And hydropower and dehydrate are some examples when this is used. Jur or just means law. Justice and jury are both when this is used. And there's a lot of law words which have jur or just in it. Kin or kinesis means movement. Kinetic is an example, and telekinesis, which is when you automatically move from one place to another far away. Like teleportation, kind of. Lev in Latin means to lift. Levitate means you're floating. And elevate means you're going up, like an elevator. Lodge is the Greek root for thought. Apologize and logic are some words with this. Log, again, but not this time it's not lodge, it's log. But this is the Greek root for log, which means word or study. Biology is the study of life. Zoologist is someone who studies animals. Zoo means animals. Luck or lum is the Latin root for light. Lucid and illuminate are the words that have this in it. Man is the Latin root for hand. Manufacture and a manicure, which is like it's like what they do in a spa to your hand, like with the nails and the massage and all. Yeah. Miss or mit in Latin means to send. A missile is what you send to bomb a place. A permit is also being sent. Narc in Greek means sleep, like narcotic and narcolepsy. Omni means all in Latin. Omnivorous means you eat everything, and omniscient. Pac or pass in Latin means peace. The Pacific Ocean actually literally means the peaceful ocean. That's why they named it that. And the Pacific and pacify, like a pacifier, that babies have that gives them peace. Path means to feel. Empathy and psychopath. A psychopath is someone who does not feel at all. And empathy is when you show the other person that you're feeling, that you understand how they're feeling. Phil means love, philosophy, and also bibliophile, which it means you love books, so it's bibliophile. Phon means sound. A telephone lets you hear sound. A phonograph also has sound. Photo means light. For example, photograph, which has light on it. Photon, also port. Port is a Latin root which means to carry. Export is something that comes out of the country to a different country. Important also, Scheme. Scheme is the Greek root which means to plan. A scheme is literally a plan and schematic. Scrib or script means write in Latin. Script is, you're writing the script for a book or a movie. Transcribe means from one language to another, you're transcribing it. Sense or scent in Latin means to feel. Sensitive means you feel a lot, and resent. Syn in Greek means together. Synchronized means you're doing it at the same time. Two people are doing something at the same time. Synchronized swimming. Photosynthesis also has syn in it. Tele is the Greek root which means far. Telescope lets you see far. Television, people were acting far and then you could see it on your television. Telephone lets you talk to people far. Terre is the Latin root which means earth. Terrain is the it's like the elevation of the earth. And terrestrial, which means on earth. Extraterrestrial means not on earth. Tim means to fear. Timid means you're shy, and timorous also has tim in it. Trop in Greek means to turn. Heliotrope and tropical, which tropical is where it turns the most. It's at the center of the earth, near the equator. Vac or vac in Latin means empty. A vacuum empties the dirt. Vacant means it's empty. Evacuate means you're emptying the place. Vid or vis means to see. Vision is what lets you see. A video like this one is what you're seeing. And Wait a minute. Who put this in the slide? This is the end of this video. Did you notice some roots mean the same thing? Oh yeah. So 2 ways to say it. Aqua in Latin and hydra in Greek both mean water. Odd in Latin and fawn in Greek both mean sound. Lum in Latin and photo in Greek both mean light. Scrib in Latin, graph in Greek both mean to write. Sense in Latin and path in Greek both mean to feel. And terre in Latin and geo in Greek both mean earth. Okay, so thanks for watching. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video, and I hope you learned something from it. This is the first ELA video because there is a form, JLearning Videos form. It is in my About page on my channel. It's also in the description box of this video. It's quick, it takes 2 minutes. It's like a feedback form. And a lot of people said they wanted like a video about roots and words and English. So this is the first video on that. Yeah, so hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. So yeah, bye.